Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I recently purchased some more of Shein's products and I figured why not do a full face complexion routine, because I have a lot of their complexion products and I really love them. And I feel like if you are somebody that's new to makeup or you just want to try something new, I feel like it's very affordable and very good quality products. At least that has been my experience with trying out their products. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm actually going to start out by applying the SHEGLAM Birthday Skin Primer. I have had this for a little while. This is what it looks like. I really do like this primer. I feel like it's something that I use when I'm going for like a very full coverage look. I'm not somebody who always uses primer, but when I have used this primer, I feel like it has helped to give my skin an even base. I want to say it almost reminds me of, you know, like that silicone like smoothness. I feel like this primer gives that. Even though this primer does leave a little bit of a cast, I have not had any problems with it changing how the foundation looks as far as the color and the intensity of the pigment in the foundation. As far as the product drying down, I feel like it gives like that soft matte type of look and feel. It doesn't give like a super drying effect. I don't feel like when it dries down that my skin just tightens up, I become super dry. It's not what I would necessarily call like a hydrating primer. With the price of it, I feel like this is a really good primer. These have been some great cosmetics. I've tried some high-end stuff or stuff that's about 3 or 4 times the price of what I paid for my SHEGLAM. Even some of that stuff could not touch what SHEGLAM has been able to give me. So let's hop into foundation. So I'm going to be using the SHEGLAM. This is their Skinfinite Hydrating Foundation. Now I have had this for a while, and at one point this was what I was going to every day to use. So this is more than halfway. I don't know if you can see the line of demarcation, but this, I believe their matte foundation is more of like a soft matte. Really love that one. And then I also have their balm. I actually have it right here with me. This is their Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm. This is not something that I like to use every day, but if you're going for like, you know, a certain look, I feel like this balm is a really good balm. It is very thick. I do feel like it can be considered very full coverage. I feel like it can be thinned down, but it is a wax consistency. Like literally the balm smells like candle wax. All right, so let's go ahead and apply this foundation. I have been using the color Camel. That color seems to match me perfectly. I do have some deep golden kind of undertones, and I do sometimes end up sticking to a lot of neutral foundations. So if that helps you to pick out a color for you, if you're interested in this foundation, the color that I wear is Camel. All right, so I'm gonna use a flat top brush. I'm actually gonna use 2 pumps today, and then after the 2 pumps, I'll go ahead and add more if I need it. But I feel like you get pretty good coverage with this foundation. This foundation leaves such a nice glow on the skin. Okay, so I just wanted you to see the coverage that I get with 2 pumps from the hydrating foundation from SHEGLAM. What I really love about this foundation is that it does give that hydrating, glowy look, if that's the look that you like to go for. So as you can see, I do get good coverage. There are some areas that could, you know, I could add a little bit more foundation to get the coverage that I'm looking for. But even with just the 2 pumps, considering this, it's pretty darker than any of the areas of my face, and you can kind of see a little bit of other areas. I feel like once I add more concealer and powder, for the most part, I really don't need much more product. So normally I will use about 3 pumps. So I'm gonna add that 3rd pump and do my forehead and then go back over those areas. So 2 pumps, depending on how much coverage you like, may be able to get you where you're going. So I feel like that will help you get a lot of use out of this foundation. But honestly, with the price of the foundation, I feel like use as much as you want. I think because of the skin likeness of this foundation, I don't like to go too heavy with this foundation. If you're somebody who likes a little bit more of a heavier coverage, I would say definitely the matte version of the SHEGLAM foundation. I feel like that gives me a little bit more of the coverage that I'm looking for when I'm going for heavier coverage for my foundation. So this is what the foundation looks like after drying down. It's probably about 3 to 5 minutes that has been sitting on my face. So now I'm about to jump in with the SHEGLAM concealer. I love this concealer as a highlight. I usually don't put the concealer like all over my face because it's not my exact color. But as far as a highlight, the creaminess and the way that the SHEGLAM concealer blends out, it is one of my favorite concealers, even over some of my high-end concealers. So this is the Like Magic 12-Hour Full Coverage Concealer. It gives that perfect, flawless, full coverage highlight. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this concealer. This is in the color Walnut. Look at the pigmentation of this concealer. And again, you don't need a lot of these concealers because the pigmentation is like, I wanna say this concealer was less than $10 for sure. I feel like just about almost every product that I have ordered from SHEGLAM has been less than $10, or if it was over $10, it was for good reason. Like, it was a bigger grade of product. And I feel like everything that I've ordered cosmetic wise from SHEGLAM has all been quality. So I've been really pleased with SHEGLAM. I feel like their complexion products are bomb, okay? For the full coverage girlies, this concealer. Okay, so this is pretty new for me. This is the SHEGLAM Bake Glow Setting Powder. So this I actually have not used before, but I was like, why not go ahead and order a loose powder from Shein? Because I've had good results with all the other products. I felt like it just completed the collection. We get to test this out right here, right now. This is how it comes. It has a little powder puff. The color that I ended up getting was deep brown because I didn't want something that was gonna make me look too light or give me like an ashy look, but I also didn't want something that was the exact same color as my skin tone and take away from any highlighted looks that I wanted to do. I'm hoping that it will add a tad bit more color to the areas where I applied that highlighted look. I don't want to look ashy, so I feel like this color will add a little bit more color to my face, to my skin, to my complexion. And what do you guys think? I feel like it is doing that. Alright y'all, so this is after applying the setting powder. I apply basically all over on this side, and on this side I just left it so you can see the difference. I feel like I really like the way this setting powder has set. I feel like it's added a tiny bit of maybe color to take away from too much brightness. Like over here, I definitely need to set it. We're gonna see after I spray my face and everything how everything starts to come back out. I feel like it's not one of those powders that has made me look super like ashy, or you know how it can be at times. All right y'all, so let's move into the next thing. I definitely need to add in some bronzer to this look. So I'm gonna go in with the Sunside bronzer, and I have used this quite a bit. It's one of my favorite bronzers to go to. Very inexpensive, and I feel like you still get a good amount of pigmentation from this bronzer. So let's add some of this bronzer. Do you see how pigmented this bronzer is? I use this bronzer a lot in the summertime, and I like the look that it gave me. This bronzer, I feel like maybe a little neutral, because I feel like it does add warmth back into my face, but I also feel like it may be a little on the cool side. Now I'm about to go in with some blush. This is the Sweet Cheeks Blush Trio. I'm going to use the middle color today, and this blush is very pigmented, so I am going to just tap a little bit. It just adds like that extra, like, you know, zhuzh to the whole look. But this SHEGLAM blush definitely does give, I feel like this is the only blush that I have from them. I do believe they have liquid blushes, but I feel like I'm a powder girl when it comes to contour and blush. Those are my favorite things to use because I feel like it's just so much easier. I feel like you don't have to put as much effort to blend out the lines and streaks as when you're using more liquid products. But this blush, I feel like it really gives. You don't need a lot, but if you want to up it on the blush, you definitely can. And then lastly, for the complexion part of this look, I'm just going to add this highlighter. This is a liquid highlighter from SHEGLAM. When I tell you the pigmentation in this highlighter, like, you better be ready to blend it out once you apply it, because it dries down with high pigmentation, and also it dries down pretty quickly. But if you're going for an extreme glowy look, I feel like this is a great highlighter. This is how it comes out, and a little goes a long way with this highlighter. So I'm gonna put a little here. I'm adding a second layer because I want it to be visible. This is what I'm talking about. A little bit of this highlighter goes a long way. But if you're going for a super like glowy look, I feel like this highlighter can give you what you're looking for. So this is an up close look at this highlighter. I put a lot on. I did not mean to go that, you know, strong with this highlighter, but that's to show you that a little bit of this highlighter goes a long way. And then this is the other side. So now to set everything, I'm about to go in with the Locked In Setting Spray from SHEGLAM. It claims to be 16 hours. I have used the setting spray on a day that I have worn my makeup for quite a bit of hours, and I feel like my makeup still look good. I do feel that you may have a little bit of your natural oil still come through, but I feel like that's natural and that's common with just about any setting spray. Eventually your oils are gonna start to come through your makeup. So I will say that I have had good experience with this SHEGLAM setting spray. I love that it's small like this, so I feel like this is perfect. You could toss it in your bag to travel with, and I'm about to show you what it's giving when I spray it. I feel like, to me, it smells like bubbles. You know how bubbles smell? Like, it's not super strong, but you can tell that there's something there. That's like the closest thing that I could think of that this spray smells like. All right, guys, so this is the final look for my complexion routine with SHEIN. I really love their products. All their products are very affordable. I just topped off this look with the lipstick in the color Prophecy. It's such a beautiful, vibrant, bright red. Their complexion products I definitely would recommend. I definitely feel like you can have a super full coverage look, or you can, like, you know, water it down to more of a natural look. This is definitely a very glam look. With SHEGLAM's prices, you can get a luxury look and feel from their products. Like, look at this. Look at their packaging. It's so cute. I feel like just about everything that I've ordered from them has come in like a quality looking packaging. Their foundation came in like its own little baggie, like protective baggie that you can keep and take with you as you travel. I assume it's to keep the foundation from getting all over your other stuff. Like when you travel, you can slip it back on the foundation to keep your foundation from getting all over your other products. Look at this glam. look at this glam. It's definitely a brand that I would definitely say is worth a try, and whenever I've ordered from them, my products have shipped really quickly. So I hope you enjoyed this makeup video. I hope that it helps, you know, to show you some Shein, see if you like Shein, if it's your thing. And I definitely would say to check out their website and see what they have to offer, because I found some good things from SHEGLAM. I thank you so much for watching my videos. Have a great day. Bye.